To my viewers and subscribers, this is Wafa again. Today, we will talk about something about men and women being widow. A man losing his wife and a woman losing the husband. Let's see who goes through the most. Because most of the time, I always say that men suffered more than women. In most angles. Now, let's talk about a woman first. A woman lost the husband, left with 2 kids. Most people in the community, or a lot of people, will try helping out because she's a woman with children. It becomes very difficult. So everybody tried their best to help that woman. Which we all know that. People feel sorry for the woman. The way she will cry, she will behave. It doesn't matter if it is in public. People will come and start donating and doing things for her just for the sake of the children. Now, that same woman will meet a man. And you know what happens? That man now understands that this woman is widow without a husband. So this man will make sure to take care of that woman because he's interested in her. So that woman have to be working to be able to take care of that woman and then take care of that woman's 2 children. That man is interested in that woman, but now he have to now feed himself, feed that woman, and feed that woman's 2 children. Men have to go through that. That is one of the things that a lot of women, we will get back to this. You see, the man comes in, even sometimes the woman wants to make sure, can he provide for me, himself, and my 2 children? If that woman realizes you are not capable to provide for me and my 2 children, then sorry. Because right now, she's making sure that the person that will come for her is ready to take care of her and her children. If you cannot, then she's not interested. Now, let's switch to a man's side. A man that is a widow. Or let's say, I don't know how they call it, but maybe there's a name for it. And that man loses the wife, left with 2 children. And a woman comes in his life. You see, one thing is, when it comes to, a lot of women will say, the man that is lost the wife now, have to now leave the children for the woman. And now go back and look for money to feed that woman and to feed his own children. You understand? The man have to go back to find a job to feed himself, feed the woman that came into his life, and then feed his own 2 children again. At the end of the day, when you look at it, the man still end up working harder because at the end, he is still taking care of his children plus the woman. But when it goes to the opposite direction, on the woman's side is a widow, the man is even working harder to take care of the 2 children without. They will say, but the woman will cook. They will say, but the woman will clean. You see, cooking and cleaning, it is not a very hard job to lose. Imagine if this man stays with that woman for 3 years and the woman walks away. Fine. But imagine on the other side, if the man stays with that woman with the children and the woman lives with the children. You see, most of the time, men dedicate so much for little. But then the price always becomes the woman. A lot of people that are widows, women, benefits a lot from men. You see, mothers will not allow their children, their sons, to marry a woman with children. A lot of older women will not allow their son to marry a widow. Why is it that? Because they know the outcome of the situation. She is a woman just like the widow. So a woman is supposed to have an understanding for the other widow that she is going through so much. But she will want the son not to try it. Why is it that the woman is supposed to feel pity for the other woman, but he will still want the son? Do not. Think about it. A lot of mothers want their sons not to marry a woman with children. But it's supposed to be women supposed to be with women to support each other. See, men goes through so much to get so much little. And what is the most painful is that we all came from a woman. We all came from a woman. But then, we end up being treated by women like nothing. Most of us end up being raised by a woman. Most of us stays with their mother. But then at the end of the whole journey, women do not want us to deal with certain women. Wafa. I'm always saying, men goes through a lot. So when you have a man, be grateful. Wafa will end here.